Shalom. All praise is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elect apostle, bishops, elders at Great Millstone. Rule well. Shalom to elect Akel and do this work of sincerity and truth, and not for vainglory, in season, out of season. All right. All praise is due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. He's going to deliver his elect out of this place. So I just want to bring one precept out on Deuteronomy 28th chapter and the 68th verse. Okay. All right. We can go down to it. These are the curses, the blessings and the curses in this chapter. We're going to go with the curses right now. The curses on the nation of Israel. But Israel is going to receive the blessings too. Who are the Israelites? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered throughout North, South, Central America, and all the earth where you've been scattered at. Okay? So this is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, and 68th verse. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt." Egypt is America, Greek word meaning bondage. Again, with ships, those wooden ships, the slave ships, okay? "By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold to your enemies," which is the so-called white man, this particular captivity of bondmen, meaning slaves, slave men, and bondwomen, slave women, "and no man shall buy you." Nobody was going to get us out of this slavery. You so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Asians, you were brought from one side of the earth to the other side of the earth over here in America. Okay. And, you Latinos and Native Americans as well, you were put in cargo slave ships and brought over there to Europe. So, that's just a part of the prophecy that was going to happen to us, the nation of Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So we're going to go to one precept here. That's how the Apostle Tahar broke it down. Isaiah, the 22nd chapter and the 18th verse. So remember about the ships. Okay. All right. Egypt represents America. Because when you go into the scriptures, America is the spiritual Egypt, as it says. Let's go to it right quick, because this phone been acting up if I move it too fast. All right. Let's go to it. Okay. All right. Let's go to Revelations 11 and 8. Revelations 11 chapter, 8 verse. It says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city," which is America. The dead is 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which spiritually is called Sodom. We know about that, the LGBT community, and Egypt. Okay, where also our Lord was crucified, meaning crossed out. Our Lord is talking about Yahweh Shai, but you call him Jesus. You call him Christ. But his name is Yahweh Shai. Yah is he, Hawa Shai, deliverer. He is the deliverer. So, and you put him up as being a so-called white man. Okay? When in fact, he's not a so-called white man. He is a so-called black man. From the tribe of Judah, Yahwadah in the Hebrew, that's Judah in the Hebrew, Yahwadah, meaning Most High thank you, Most High thanks. Okay? He would look like a so-called black man. All right? If he's walking the earth today. Okay. And when he comes back in his great spiritual power on that giant chariot that he's going to be standing on, and Michael Archangel and the other angels, he's going to look like a so-called black man with spiritual power, great spiritual power. And the angel's going to look like so-called black men with great spiritual power. Okay. All right. Yahweh Shai is going to have super great spiritual power. Okay. To destroy America, to shoot the lasers out of the chariot and the other chariots, and to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel and destroy 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Esau, the so-called white man, and all the other heathen nations that's here in America, and put all the heathens in slavery. Under who? Yahweh Shai. And the elect of the nation of Israel that's going to be saved. Okay? Which are the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? So America is Egypt. That great city is Egypt. All right? And dead, meaning not like in their dead bodies, not like in physically dead, but spiritually dead. Okay? Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 of you, you don't know who you are. You know, you calling yourself every name under the sun. You worship every god under the sun. You worship the so-called white man. You're in the Islam. You're in the everything, being an atheist, a Buddhist, being a Moor, being a 5%er, being in the worshiping the Egyptian gods and all that stuff, man. With that black consciousness bull crap. All right? You're dead. You're spiritually dead. Okay? Because you don't know who you are. You're the Israelites according to the Bible. The sons of Jacob. The sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. So that's one to prove that America was Egypt. Now let's go to Isaiah 22nd chapter and 18th verse. Yeah, it froze on me, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, brothers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to use another Bible app. This one keeps on freezing. Okay, so let's go to Isaiah the 22nd chapter and the 18th verse. All right. It says, he shall surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. Okay, it says, he shall surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. Now, that ball is talking about a slave ships, okay? A slave ship, you know? It says, he shall surely violently turn and toss thee, okay? Because in them slave ships, man, you know, they rocking back and forth. They're going up, they're going down. You know, if there was some rough water, man, you know, the slaves that were in the bottom of the ship, they're being tossed and turned violently, man. You know, if the ship goes up, they may fall on each other, man, and they may roll on you know what I'm saying? Roll on each other. And the ball has buoyancy. So if you have a ball and you throw it in the water, it's not gonna sink. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's talking about the slave ships. Okay. He shall surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. That large country is talking about America. That's that large country, you know, that, you know, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, and the Latinos and Native Americans will put in them cargo slave ships, man. You know, in the bottom of those cargo slave ships, you know, because even when you watch certain movies, It shows you how they took the Latinos and over to Europe, and they took Native Americans in slave ships over to Europe as well. Okay, you know, he shall surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country, which is America. There shalt thou die, and there the chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of thy Lord's house. Yeah, because it was a shameful thing, man. You know, because, man, I mean, man, what went down in those slave ships, in the bottom of those slave ships, man. Pissing and shitting and butt naked, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? Our women would be and being taken by the so-called white man and raped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was a shameful thing. But we're going to be delivered. But the elect is going to be delivered gloriously. Okay? All right? Beamed up into them chariots, man. And their body's going to change into that angelic body. So it's going to be a glorious deliverance. Okay? Of the elect of the nation of Israel, which are the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So I hope you've been edified. That's a precept to it. Shalom.